Hello, so my name is Marimar, and honestly, I made this video because I just remember while being younger and growing up, going through my teens, I remember watching YouTube and learning a lot from them. And I just thought, from since I was poured into, why not pour out? Is that making sense? Okay. So yeah, so I recently have been having this feeling of like there's a lot of things that I feel like I should let out there and tell people, because I know when I was younger, I wish I had people tell me and actually guide me in a way that wasn't just emotional but more logical. Because sometimes a lot of the people that we have around, they're gonna give us advice, but that advice is gonna be very emotional, very, because a lot of them care for you and they're gonna be like, oh, if you don't like that, leave that. But do you really have to leave that at the moment? Maybe you're going through a process, right? And the one topic I'm going to touch in this video is the fact that you shouldn't trust anybody. Okay, if you're going to put your trust in someone or something, let that be God or whatever you believe in. A human being makes mistakes, and they're going to make mistakes. And the reason why a lot of us end up surprised or end up disappointed when somebody that we didn't think would hurt us ends up hurting us is because we gave them the power to. Okay, so we gave them the power. We gave them the ammo. Okay, for them to, so they have enough ammo to hurt us. We gave them that because they know our stuff. They know we tell them a lot. We expose so much of ourselves. That's why I always say one of our biggest oppositions is literally our family. A lot of us, amen, not every family. Some people have supportive family that are actually healthy, that support them, that look after them and in the best way possible. But some of us don't. All right, some people have family that you don't even know if they're with you or against you. Okay, and when it comes, that's where you might have to use discernment. You might have to use your intuition to know who's with you, who's not for you. But sometimes the people that you think is with you, that you swear are with you, will end up the one backstabbing you at the end. And this is why I always say you have to keep people at arm's length. It's not that you can't get close, it's not that you can't be friends, it's not that you can't share great moments. It's just that you can't be sharing everything about your life with everybody. There are things that you should just keep to yourself, your goals. You don't have to share your vision board with anybody. Okay, you don't have to have a vision board party if you don't feel comfortable with that. And I have that thing where it's kind of like, if I create a vision board, I want to put it in my room, but it's not like I want everybody to see it. And it's not because, oh, it's a secret, but it kind of is. It's something intimate, something private. You don't always have to give yourself, you're not obligated to tell people anything. If somebody asks you a question that you do not want to answer, you don't have to answer. You can literally say, I'd rather not say that. I like keeping that to myself. Just be honest. I feel like we live so intense and so like we feel like we have to. We don't have to do anything. Okay? What we have to do is be respectful of others. What we have to do is make sure that we don't hurt anybody. What we have to do is make sure that what we're doing is intentional with our life. What we have to do is making sure that while we're doing something, it's not hurting another person or a third party. What we have to do is make sure that we respect everybody and their beliefs and not try to debate them on it. But what we're not going to do is, you don't have to do anything else. If you don't want to go out to a party, you don't have to go out. So I feel like I went a little bit out of topic, but the point of that saying is that a lot of times we get so disappointed, but the reason why we are disappointed is because that person is able to disappoint us. And I know that sounded like I said the same thing, but honestly, this is what I mean. The reason why can't a stranger disappoint you or somebody you met yesterday? You don't trust them. You wouldn't care if they did something you don't like, because you're like, oh, whatever, I don't know them. Or what are they doing that? But when it's somebody you like that ends up saying something you told them, or you're kind of like, wow, because you have more expectations from them. And that's a problem with thinking that people are like us. We are disappointed because we're like, I would never do that to you. but you don't know if they will, if you don't know if in their head they're like, I will never do that to them. So you don't know people's head, you don't know what people and people's intentions in your life. And I understand the whole people make mistakes, but after a certain age, it's not a mistake anymore, it's a choice. Okay, a mistake is when you're a kid, when you're exploring things, but when you're doing something repetitively, when you're doing something, it just, to me, it's very hard to comprehend how after a certain age some things can be mistakes. I feel like some things can be a choice because there's enough knowledge out there to gain for you to not make certain things happen. Like, and that will be another topic. The whole just relationship things nowadays, it's just not, it's not making sense. But this is like an introduction video, basically on what I'm going to be speaking about, because there are so many things that I know when I was younger I wish somebody had held my hand and like told me, do this, do that, this is what you need to learn. I'm a person that I can learn from others' mistakes. I don't have to do it on my own. Trust me. I will look at you, what you're doing, what they're doing, and be like, I'm not doing that. I don't have to do the same thing to learn the lesson. Okay, so hopefully I'm able to, you know, attract the audience that is meant to be attracted to my channel. People gain the knowledge that they need to gain from my channel. I did like a little, I think I went off topic. I wanted to be as organic as possible. I'm gonna try not to edit that much, but obviously, of course, I do want to reach out to people that, because you know what, when I was probably their age, or when I was somebody what you're doing now, watching somebody else's video, they pour into me and I learned many things that probably would have avoided, that helped me avoid certain situations. So why not pass it on? Because maybe you don't know if there's a whole generation coming up after me that will need it as well. And so it's interesting. I don't really say I have like a target audience, but honestly it's just intended for the people that, you know, you're younger, you need some advice. It doesn't really matter your age. I feel like you can always learn something from somebody. And yeah, you never know when you're gonna get that one message or that one quote or that one line I can say or that one saying that is gonna change your life forever. So welcome to my channel, I guess, and I am hoping to pour into you. And I'm looking forward for you guys to pour into me. You can always learn something from anybody. You never know what you can watch in a video that can trigger you and trigger like your, you know, your curiosity. You're like, oh my God, maybe this is what's going on. Or you hit that light bulb, like it turns on and you're like, maybe that's the reason why this is happening. Oh my God, this is true. Maybe I need to correct this about myself. And I think what I want to focus mostly on is the fact that a lot of us, everything is very, at some point we have to blame ourselves, honestly. And it's about taking accountability. If you guys see me mess up my English, I do speak two languages, English and Spanish. So it's crazy how I can mess up in English and mess up in Spanish as well, like literally. So that's what I want my channel to be about. I hope to be as organic as possible, as honest as possible. I like having fun. I have a super fun personality. Trust me. Don't listen, when I want to go, I have fun. But I think everything in life needs to have, you know, you have to be able to also balance yourself and know when, okay, you can have fun, you can be vibrant, you can be funny, you can all this, but you also have to know when to work with yourself and within yourself. And a lot of things that have to be managed, because without managing those things, actually you will not be able to be the best you can be. And I feel like also doing this is kind of like therapy for me, because I'm working on myself while I'm filming this video. So it will be amazing attracting people that are on this journey as well, or starting this journey, or already on this journey, that can teach me some things. Hey, I don't know everything, and I'm not a therapist, I'm not a licensed coach, I'm not a life coach. So you never know who you can meet and who and what, you know, who you can connect with. And yeah, so welcome. And like, comment if any of this resonated with you, what you would like for me to share, what you would like for me to go into, if you know you're going through a certain situation, if you're, you know, super young, you need some guidance and advice, I can probably help a little bit. But yeah, nice meeting y'all. See y'all next time.